Hi, I'm James Amon, fellow at the Vidine Center for Rural Economic Development at the University of Minnesota Crookston. Today, I'm going to talk about America's Agriculture Climate Program and basically the USDA's Climate Adaptation Program, which recently experienced a major infusion of capital so that they can invest in a number of projects across the country. In effect, when the Biden administration was elected and Congress came in, they passed several pieces of legislation that were very ambitious toward mitigating climate change across the country. As a result, the program created by USDA more or less allocated $3 billion across the country to support farmers and communities as they focus on climate smart agriculture and climate adaptation practices. A number of public-private partnerships were established to collaborate efforts within the federal government as well as private industry to accelerate the creation of smart technology that's climate adaptable and practices that will hopefully mitigate the impact of climate change on today's crop production. It also focuses on resilience with an emphasis on agricultural systems by adopting innovative strategies that reduce greenhouse gases and enhance carbon sequestration. In the upper Midwest, we're seeing a lot of that with pipeline discussion as well as other projects. In addition, the focus was outcomes that improved soil health, water management, and biodiversity while ensuring the long-term viability of farming practices. USDA is the executive agent in the Climate Smart Agriculture Program, so they lead the program across the country. They've issued a number of strategic grants totaling several $1 billion that focus on both climate smart technologies as well as practices that can influence the future of farming, not only in the Midwest, but the rest of the country. These projects are not only diverse geographically, but are diverse in terms of how they're being implemented. For example, there's resilient farming practices, sustainable commodity trading, climate smart technological creation, as well as innovation. And then more or less looking at it from a holistic lens to support the transition for agriculture. There are many challenges as government programs typically encounter. I mean, it's a big country with a diverse requirements. So some critics are arguing that the program could use some refinement, scope in certain areas versus having a broader sort of focus because of the fact that, well, if you want effective implementation, you're everywhere, you're nowhere. So the desired outcomes of the focus, and they continue to work on it. Public-private collaboration has been absolutely wonderful, both with large companies across the country as well as with small and medium-sized firms. So governmental agencies, the private sector, and research institutions are coming together to provide the very best product possible for the billions of dollars that are being invested to help induce smart climate agriculture. Thank you for joining me on Video 67, and we'll see you next week.